Hi, it's Ronnie, and welcome to my channel and the Mixed Media Frenzy. That's where we all take the same sketch or layout and use it as inspiration to create our own. And this is the layout that we'll be using today. Oh man, I forgot my doily. I had one and it's not on there. Oh well. I'm going to do this picture here of Hope. And yeah, I'm going to use similar colors. I thought one of the colors I was using, you can see the little bottle over there, was pretty dark. However, it's not as dark as I thought it was by the time I get done with the layout. And I'm going to use this shimmers that Becky sent me, Rebecca Lockhart Scraps here on YouTube. And it's called Precious Posies. I knew it started with two P's, but yeah, Precious Posies. And I'm putting it on there, and it shimmers. And everything will be reflecting on the lights that's above. So you will see lots of reflection because even that dark purple stuff, it shimmers. And then the Nuvo drops that I have, they're crystal dots, I think they're called, and it shimmers. So yeah, I'm using color shades and colors thereof of the color purple and lavender, all that stuff. And here's where I added some more well, I added the dark too, and but I do have some more of that the Precious Posies too. And I wanted to make these feathers dark, so I just used the dark, I think, on it. And but I am going to end up mixing some. I don't think I've done it yet here. And I'm going to add more to that. See how it dried a little bit? And it's already getting lighter. Yeah, I will add some more. Y'all won't see me. I went ahead and cut it out since there was so much painting on here. I took that die cut there, and that's a Kaiser Craft die cut, I believe it is. And it comes with two uh, heart borders. And I picked this one. I'm going to end up cutting two of the hearts off because it's not going to fit under the picture. And I had see that spray, that little floral spray. They have one in the original layout, and I had this die set. I knew I had one in, so I pulled it out and painted it like they have too. Their colors are more vibrant. I'm not sure what they use. Mine looked bright enough when I was doing it, but by the time I'm done, they've really faded out quite a bit. And I've started putting the layout together before it was ever dry. I mean, that paper was like wimpy. And so I had to make sure I glued it down good so I could layer everything one on top of the other. But yeah, those are really pretty colors and I do like it, but I would have liked a little bit darker when I got done on some of it. Not all of it necessarily, but some of it. That's why I had three colors there. I wanted a little bit of darker color. And I put the foam tape on the picture, but I added some liquid glue so that it'd be sure and stick good on top of the mixed media that's in the background. And it shows the two feathers, and it looks like they're tied off with something. It really don't look like twine, but that's what I had. And I was pretty lucky to have that because that's the only shade of purple that I had. And I did think, some of my painting would end up darker when I went ahead and decided to go ahead and use it, including these feathers right here. But they do dry, everything does dry with a nice shimmery glow. And I'm going to do the hearts first and put them right underneath the picture. And then I'm going to start adding the flowers around the layout, around the picture. Theirs goes up both sides and a little behind. I'm not going to go completely up the left-hand side, and the reason is because I'm going to put some clouds up there. And yeah, I decided I didn't need that much around the picture since I was going to do that. But Hope's picture, she's up at the lake with her mommy and daddy and a bunch of friends. And they had it planned for, weeks to go. Well, the day they go, it's overcast and a little bit on the chilly side. Anyway, she'd been in the water and got out and was cold and talked somebody out of their hoodie so she could get warm. And she might have been a little bit warmer if she'd put her shoes on. I cropped the picture so it kind of sort of looked like the original layouts picture. And her shoes are laying on the ground right there behind her head. And I really did not want a pair of shoes coming out the back of her head. So I just photoshopped them out and just have the gravel and stuff back there. Or maybe it, no, I don't think it's sand. It looked like gravel to me. There is sand up there at the lake, but it don't look like she was at any right there. And yeah, that would have been a good time to remember my doily and tuck it underneath my photo, but no, I didn't. And I'm not even going to remember my title until right there at the end, so I'm not going to leave a very good space for it. I had a longer title planned. It was all about her talking somebody out of the hoodie, so I'm going to have a very short title in the end layout because I just can't figure out a place to put it unless I make it short. But the clouds, one of them was in the collection that I used. Well, I didn't use much of it, just the purpley looking papers. It's a cardstock that's lighter purple on one side and darker on the other. And the 3x4 cards, I believe it was, had a cloud on one. That gave me the idea to put the clouds up there. Well, I only had the one. Well, there was another 3x4 sheet with the cards on there, but I wanted the back side for something else. So I decided I'd make some clouds, and these are diamond dies. And one of them's got like a rickrack looking thing going all the way across it. And as you can tell, the other one's polka dots. And the rickrack things, I went ahead and put them in that little bowl over to the right, which is the trash. And thought, well, I'll just go back to putting the trash on the table. I would put in my trash bag hanging there, but I've got my ATG gun sitting on it, and I have to move it every time I do it, so it don't get done as often as it should. But I forgot where I was at. Oh, I was telling you about the clouds. Anyway, I cut the diamond die ones out, and since the one that I fussy cut out had a white ring around it, I made sure that both of the clouds did too. So I backed it in some white, both of them, and fussy cut around them so that they would coordinate together just a little bit more. However, I'm going to use some creative license before I'm done with this, and I'm going to add some flowers up there in the clouds too. And I will have to cut one more just to do that because, I had them all down there and I just worked them all into the flowers in the bottom before I thought of doing that. And the leaf I used is the Stampin' Up! One with the little 3-leaf punch. And then the fallouts of the of the heart banner thing, border thing. I'm going to go ahead and put them on there. And then the fallouts from the feathers, I'm going to go ahead and use them on there. And I think a couple of the stems that I cut off, I went ahead and put them on there too. Just to have something different sticking out of my bouquet of flowers there. And, oh, here's why I went ahead and die cut that other one out to put up into the clouds. And I did cut part of the stem off, and it will go in that bunch down there because I remember putting it in there before the video's over. I'm not sure if I cut it out or not. I cut one little section out because I had to do a reverse. Yeah, I did my title, didn't like it, and had to take it off and put another one on. But yeah, I don't have sequins on here because I do not apparently own any purple, lavender, or shades thereof of purple. So it's not going to have any on there. But I did remember to put some thread on here. There isn't any in the original layout. At least I don't remember seeing any. But I planned on doing it, I think, last week and forgot all about it. And it was sitting there waiting on me. And I thought, well, I'm going to lay it out again when I got the twine. I seen it. And I've seen it while I was busy doing the layout and remember to put it on there. I might have put it in a few too many places, but I enjoyed doing it. I mean, practice makes perfect, so I might as well put it in more than one place. And let's see, where am I at now? I'm still putting that thread down. Like I said, I might have put it in too many places. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places. Odd number. So, I did good on the odd number part. And, the Nuvo drops. This is the clear crystal drops. And they're a light lavender. And they kind of look peach and pink and every other color in the light when I was in there. And in here too. They don't all look the same color. And here's my title. It starts out white. But in a second you will see that it is no longer white. That it's cardstock that I used behind the photo, and it's a lavender color. And all it says is, "Where is the sun?" And instead of putting a question mark there, I put an exclamation mark because that little die set does not have a question mark. I was about ready to make one out of the bee, but I just decided to go ahead and put the exclamation point instead. And I did add the twine to a couple more places so that it would be repeated. And yeah, she wasn't too happy. She was cold and ready to go home, but they had a weenie roast plan. So they wanted to stay. And once she got warm, she was fine. But she was a little cold after going in the water. And it was because it was overcast. If the sun was shining, they would have been fine because the temperature wasn't that cold. But there's my title with the other color. See, it matches the frame there. Yeah, I had to change that. I messed it up, is what I did. I put some of that paint on it, and I didn't like it. So it was gone. But if you look down there below, you'll see the links to the other gals that are doing the Mixed Media Frenzy this week. And next week is the Hop with the Facebook group. So make sure you go sign up for the Facebook group, and I will have a link down there. If you want to join the Hop, just let us know. Put your name down on the list and, yeah, hop along with us next week with the layout that we have. But if you leave a comment, I'll try to get back with you. If you like the video and hit a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you subscribe. And those of you already are, thank you so much. But have a happy, scrappy week. Bye.